Is Brian Daboll the guy to lead this Giants franchise going forward? That's the question we've been asking the last couple weeks because things, again, normal for Giants fans, I know now, not going right. Guys, I look at what happened last night against the Cowboys and I go, okay. I got a guy who's running an offense with a quarterback he clearly has no faith in, whether you're a Geno Jones guy or not at that point. Let's be honest. Brian Daboll, the guy calling the plays, doesn't have faith in him, doesn't think he can throw the ball deep, is toning down the playbook. That's fact. Whether you like it or not, that's fact. Again, you can agree or disagree with that he should, but that's what he's doing. So you got a quarterback he doesn't believe in. He's got a running offense that's getting literally 1 yard per carry on the game. We were one good pass away or one good catch away, depending on when you look at the issue with, the Wan'Dale Robinson last minute one there. One play away, we'll say, from winning this game. Guys, that's impressive. If we think about the games we've had so far this year, we were in it against the Commanders. Easily could have won that game. Didn't. We were in it, obviously, against the Browns. We won that game. We were in it this week against the Cowboys and should have won this game. Should have won this game. And I think with a better quarterback and even any kind of running game whatsoever, but especially the better quarterback who actually can throw the ball deep and all, we would have had touchdowns, at least a couple, not all field goals, at least a couple. I'm not saying all 5 of them would have been, but at least a couple of touchdowns. We would have won that game. I gotta say, I blame Daboll like crazy for the Gano incident because I know Shane takes a lot of what he wants and does at that point and into heart. And I still think that kicking move there cost us the game. But in the end, guys, that's on Shane. It's on Daboll for giving that advice, that's for sure. But it's on Shane. He was the one who made the last call. I got to look at the season so far and go, you know what? We're like a couple of wrong moves being righted to being 3-1 right now, guys. Decent quarterback, and we're probably 3-1. Kicker not being used to the game with no backup when we know he's injured. That's a change right there. That one game, getting the good quarterback gets us that second game. We'd be 3-1 right now with the lone loss being against the Vikings. Let's be honest, we got trashed that game. That wasn't when I could sit there say it's close. And that's what happened last year, guys. How many games did we win? Did we lose? I'm sorry, that were so close. That were less than a touchdown difference at that point. It's like typical Giants. And that tells you guys that we're close. And I hate to say it that way, but it's like I'm trying to look for a little positivity out of the Thursday night game here. You look at the fact that we had more yards. We beat them in time and possession. We had more scoring drives at that point. Like, there's so many positive you can sit there and say. The defense held their own as well. You can't sit there and say the Cowboys ran crazy and did whatever they wanted to do. Running game for the Cowboys got a little going more than I thought it would. But in the end, guys, they didn't score enough points to make it go, oh, we had no shot against this high-scoring Cowboys team. Like, that's what we talked about going into this game. Like, you have to try to, stifle their offense and stop them from scoring a lot. They scored 20 points, guys. 20 points. That's not a bad defensive outing. And I know you can sit there and nitpick on yards and all that kind of stuff, but 20 points. Points is what matters. This team is not doing as horrible as the 1-3 record would make it seem. The big gaping hole is a quarterback. I'm telling you guys. And I really feel like if we can get Daboll the right guy, I think he can do something special with this team potentially. And I know I got a little bit low on him after the Gano mistake there again. I still irks me to think about that. But this team's not giving up on him. Shane just needs to make the right decisions personnel-wise, not listen to Daboll if he's sitting there telling him not to do that kind of stuff. Which, again, we think he is. We have no proof of it. We know he's very involved in these decisions. That's not his forte. To be very frank in that. That's not his forte. What is his forte is rallying the team, getting them to play better. And I know it sounds horrible considering the roster, the record they've had, but look at that roster, especially last year, guys. This team never gave up. this team kept on fighting. And we were so close in so many games. And I hate to celebrate being close. It sounds ridiculous because it is. But we're close as a franchise as well, guys. You know what we still need? We need a quarterback. That's what we need. And I'm telling you right now, you go ahead and get Daboll the right quarterback. You get him even an average quarterback. And this team looks a whole lot better. And I'm really hoping that's the move we make here. Because I'm excited for the potential of getting a decent quarterback around a guy like Malik Neighbors, having a decent offensive line now because they've been playing well. You know, a Wan'Dale Robinson, who's been just absolute freaking stud catching the ball there at that point as well. You know, and gets a good defense going with a strong up front. Guys, this gives potential. And I see it. And I think that's why, as a Giant fan, I'm frustrated as hell. Because I see the bits and places here. An offensive coach has developed already. You know, one quarterback that you can see the team plays for. They don't give up on him. You got the exciting young weapon in Neighbors, but Robinson as well. It's kind of a B level there. You know, the defense that it's got its issues. It ain't perfect, but you can't say the defense hasn't been playing okay-ish at least. Get another corner there, probably looking a whole lot better too. We got some holes to fill, but I don't think coach is one of them. And I know every time we have a bad game, all of a sudden the Bill Belichick talk comes. To me, Brian Daboll is a better option than Bill Belichick because he's younger, he's more recent. And I don't mean as far as age, I mean more recent as far as success. Guys, 22 was a great coaching job for him. 23 may not look that good on paper because of the record. But he got a team with guys coming off the couch like Justin Pugh, going through 3 quarterbacks to start at that point for the season. And he got them to where they were close in a lot of the games. You know, besides the Cowboy games, it's the couple blowouts really in that season there. But for the most part, the Giants weren't getting blown out, guys. There was a lot of close games. So Brian Daboll, I think he's going to be here to stay. I think he's building something special here. He just needs the quarterback to get this offense going. And that's what's handcuffing him right now. So let us know what you think in the comments, guys. Appreciate you guys for watching as always.
If you like that clip, then you will love the full episodes too. Find us on your favorite podcast app and look for us on all your favorite social media platforms.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm begging you.